Welcome to Trigger Happy's Drive-in, formerly known as Starlight Drive-in. We're open 24/7, and right about now as making this video, I got 790 subscribers, which is fantastic. But let's get right into it. We're going to show off some of the stuff that's new here. But right out front, I moved the Sentinel out here. This is not a person in the power armor. He is the Sentinel. He's part of the Creation Club, and I figured put him out here to guard the front instead of having him inside where he can't really see what's going on out here, because it does seem like a lot of attacks come from this direction. Sometimes they'll come up from over that way, but let's go take a look inside, see what's new. So here we are at the front here. Nothing too new, nothing too crazy out here. A couple little trinkets added around the outside, but nothing too crazy. But over here I added a gun shop. I've been working on this a little bit. Added some stuff inside. Made it to where you can actually come in. There's a little shop here, and he'll actually sell weapons. And somebody opened that door, so I'm going to go close that real quick. And if you come in here, you can come buy some guns, and eventually I'll put some guns on the table, and guns on display in there and everything. And they got a little weapons workbench back there. That is also from the Creation Club. He's got a little chair in case he gets a little tired. He can sit down. We can come over here and shoot our targets and all that good stuff in case we want to get a little practice in before we go on an adventure. Hey, yo. Okay. But basically, I'll work my way down this way, and right here I want to put all the power from here. So basically this whole place will be powered from this reactor right here. And this should power every single building throughout, which I haven't had any problems yet. And in here I had a little security spot. It's got a little spotlight in case anybody tries to sneak through here at night. And we'll go inside. Piper's talkative today. And eventually I'll add a little more in here, but right now we got the guy who watches the cameras here, and he'll go jump up and get any bad guys that come around. Yes, hard work sitting there watching security cameras. And eventually we'll put some guns and stuff in here, maybe a couple trinkets on the tables and stuff. I don't like to place too many physical objects until the build's a lot more finished, because in case there's any mishaps, nothing will go through the floor or anything like that. But worked on this basketball hoop. I removed the shops from here, so we don't have to worry about the shops being out in the open anymore and all that good stuff. So I moved them elsewhere for now and put this little basketball hoop. It actually was behind them, but I figured open it up so you can come over here, shoot some hoops. And then we'll go in this building here. Some of this stuff you may have seen before, but this is the coffee shop I've worked on. It's kind of got donuts and coffee and all that good stuff. You can come in here and make donuts. All that stuff's from the Creation Club, of course. One thing I'll mention real quick is that whenever I put outfits on settlers here, they disappear from the characters. I don't quite understand why, but they seem to never stay on them, so I'm not putting outfits on them anymore because they don't stay on. So I had the coffee outfit on her, but they just keep changing back to their old outfits. Oh yeah, up here we're going to have a little pawn store, so you can come in here. And my man's in the table there, so why not, you know? Actually, he's going to be moved to a new settlement, or probably make him, actually, he can work in the arcade. What's what we'll do with him? Basically, this is a little pawn store. I want to add a bunch of little trinkets, and eventually I'll fill up these shelves with junk and stuff, and you can actually go up to him and buy stuff, and looks like he's got a customer right now. Oh yeah, back here he's got a little security camera area, so in case he's closed up at night, he can make sure nobody's trying to break in and steal any of his stuff. And one of the things I want to do is start placing, see these little security cameras everywhere. They're basically just for a display. They don't really, you can hook up computers to them and check them out, but maybe we'll do that at some point. So then we'll actually have like a real security area where we can view everything. And the third floor, this is all new up here. This is the doghouse. The doghouse is going to be this new like bar/cafe area where people can come and order some Nuka-Colas and maybe grab something to eat and all that good stuff. So I really liked how this turned out. I actually wish there was some other walls that you could work with, some different color walls, but basically everything's kind of brown and dirty looking or metal. So then you can come over here and sit down at the bar and grab a drink or something like that. And of course she's got an area to cook, wash her hands, get some colas and all that good stuff. Maybe put like meat and stuff in there and sodas in there and stuff eventually. And put some stuff in the counter so it's not just empty. And you come over here and make some coffee and stuff for yourself. And then through here you got this little, we'll say bridge here. A little bridge that leads over to the greenhouse. And we got all of our mute fruit growing here. And We get some food for the town, and we end up eating that up pretty good. So I just got this little area, a little entrance spot. See the cameras? See, I'm gonna start adding those everywhere. So, and it says bye. See you later. And if you see missing doors, it's because I'm getting sick of taking down the doors every time I want to walk in and place something. We saw the security, we saw all that. Okay, we'll go over here, and it goes once again another missing door. This is the arcade. You may have seen this before, or you may not have, but this is the arcade here. Got all the games you can come in here and play, win some tickets, and of course you come here and buy fake prizes. And eventually I'll have on the back counter here some stuff that you could win and stuff. So, and this is where I put the ghoul right here. I'll probably put him here to sell sodas and stuff, so anybody visiting the arcade can do all that. And eventually I'm going to make this an employee room. It'll be a little break room for anybody who's feeling a little tired. You know, maybe they're on their half hour, or maybe a little smoke break. And we'll go upstairs and check out the hotel, because that's getting a lot closer to being finished. Smoke room's about the same. A couple of little new things, nothing too crazy. And we got in here, this is the hotel. This is basically the, I don't know, the dining room or the hotel rooms. Each side shares the dining room, so this side shares this one, and then this side will share this one. And once again, I'll probably put some physical items up here. I got a couple here for now that aren't too bad, but I'll get a couple more things up here later on. And of course you can come here, make your food and all that. Hotel rooms, all that good stuff. This purple room. And then what, number 4? It's the yellow room. Trying to get all the yellow stuff. Not everything's going to be yellow, because only so much stuff you can work with unless you use mods and everything. And the second room is the red room. We got all the red stuff. As much red stuff as possible. Doesn't all have to be red. And we got the blue room. Try to get a lot of blue stuff in here, but eventually, of course, same thing. Get the physical items, and eventually make this like the employee area. Maybe like the person who works here, who cleans the beds and all that good stuff. And we're safer up there, because that's going to be shown at a later point once it gets a little further along. And of course, Cappy's like, see ya, come on back. Basically, I wanted to make this whole like entertainment hub. I wanted to do arcades and cafes and shops and all that good stuff. Let's see, I think I got one more thing to show off here. Is right here is going to be like this little outside dining spot, and hook this up a little bit more, and we'll be able to come over here and have some stuff. And eventually I was thinking about making this a Patreon wall, so anybody who subscribes on Patreon can get their name up here, and eventually I'd like to have a few names up here, but if not, that's cool too. Over here, got to work on the security guy a little bit. I want to make sure that he's able to defend himself with a bunch of turrets and stop any bad guys from getting inside and doing any damage to us. So, but I have taken comments into consideration on things to build, and I was thinking about back here. I have an idea for what to do back here, but hey, if you have any good ideas for this spot here, it's I'd like to put something neat here. But I have an idea, but if you got any ideas, feel free to throw them down in the comments, because I have taken people's opinions into consideration when building, so just know that. And I do read all the comments, so anytime I see a comment down there, I always read it and make sure to try to reply to those. And just show off a couple of things that people may not have seen before, like the little water plant here. And then that leads up to the greenhouse upstairs, and the second floor has nothing but a couple of the backup shops. But just to show that, that's another thing I'm trying to figure out, is what to put here, what to put in here, in between the greenhouse and the water plant. Any good ideas? Once again, let me know. Always looking for recommendations on what to do. I find it fun to see people's comments, and I'm glad you guys are just as enthusiastic as I am about this. So, but yeah, a couple of temporary shops here for now. Eventually they'll be moved inside, and nothing too crazy. That's some of the new stuff for now, and eventually I think the next video will basically be a finished build. I may do one more update before then, but probably just do a full tour eventually here soon, because it's getting pretty close to being to where I want it. And then of course, like with Sanctuary, I thought it was done, and then I did a whole bunch more to it. So, but yeah, this is the Starlight Drive-in for now, or as it's called, Trigger Happy's Drive-in. So, but hey, I want to say if you have been watching, you have been subscribed, just know that I really appreciate you. And if you made it to this part of the video, just know that you're super cool. So, really appreciate you guys for hanging around, commenting, and everything. So, but I just let you know that I'm back working on settlements again. And basically, I just want to say thanks a lot for watching, and tune in next time. 3, 6, 5. Well, what do you know? She found out. Bless her soul.